Asia is the biggest continent in the world, and it is full of wonders, mountains, deserts, rivers, oceans, and endless cultures. But today, we are not talking about everything. We are zooming in on size, the giants of Asia, the 10 largest countries in this massive continent, and how each one is more than just land on a map. Each one carries stories of people, history, and breathtaking landscapes. So let us take a journey across Asia from the frozen north to the warm deserts and the crowded cities, and discover who rules in size and why their land matters so much. Number 1 is Russia. And yes, some people forget that Russia is part of Asia, but more than 3/4 of its land lies in Asia, stretching across Siberia all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Russia in Asia is full of forests, lakes, tundra, and mountains. It is so huge that you could travel for weeks and still not reach the end, from the Ural Mountains that divide Europe and Asia to the icy shores near Japan. Russia's Asian side is also home to oil, gas, and diamonds, and while the land may look empty, it holds incredible natural power. Russia is not just the largest in Asia, it is the largest in the entire world, and its Asian half alone is bigger than most continents. Number 2 is China, the land of the dragon, the Great Wall, and one of the oldest civilizations on Earth. China is slightly smaller than the Asian side of Russia, but still enormous, from deserts like the Gobi to the Himalayas and to the fertile plains of the Yangtze River. China is a land of contrast. It is home to more than 1 billion people, more than any other country, and this huge population spreads across mountains, villages, and megacities like Beijing and Shanghai. China's size has allowed it to grow rice in the south, build giant cities in the east, and control mountain borders in the west. No wonder it has been one of the world's greatest powers for thousands of years. Number 3 is India, a country that feels like a world of its own, full of colors, traditions, and languages stretching from the snowy Himalayas in the north to the tropical beaches in the south. India is the 7th largest country in the world, but in Asia, it takes 3rd place with its land. India has built huge cities like Delhi and Mumbai, but also preserved ancient temples, forests, and rivers like the sacred Ganges. And because of its size, India is also home to over 1 billion people. Its diversity in both culture and nature is breathtaking. Deserts like Rajasthan, jungles like those in the northeast, and endless farmlands make it one of the most fascinating lands on Earth. Number 4 is Kazakhstan, a land many forget, but one of the most impressive in Asia. It is the largest landlocked country in the world, meaning it has no sea, but still it stretches wider than most countries. Kazakhstan is covered in steppe, endless grasslands, deserts, and mountains. It is also rich in oil and minerals, and in the past it was part of the Silk Road and the Soviet Union. Today, it stands as a bridge between Europe and Asia. Its wide, empty lands are home to nomadic traditions, and also futuristic cities like Astana, now called Nur Sultan. Kazakhstan may look quiet, but it holds a lot of importance for energy and culture. Number 5 is Saudi Arabia, the giant of the Middle East, the land of the desert, and the birthplace of Islam. It is the largest country in the Arabian Peninsula, full of sand seas like the Rub al-Khali, the Empty Quarter, which is the largest sand desert in the world. But Saudi Arabia is not only desert, it also has mountains in the west and coasts along the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. It is a land of oil wealth that changed the modern world, because the energy under its sands powers industries, cars, and planes across the globe. It is also home to Mecca and Medina, 2 of the holiest cities for Muslims, visited by millions every year. Saudi Arabia's size has made it not just a desert giant, but also a spiritual heart of Asia. Number 6 is Mongolia, the land of Genghis Khan. Wide blue skies, endless grasslands, and a landlocked giant squeezed between Russia and China. Mongolia is mostly open steppe, with few cities, but it is rich in culture, nomadic traditions, horses, and history. Its deserts, like the Gobi, stretch for hundreds of miles, and its winters are some of the coldest on Earth. Mongolia may not have many people, but its land is massive and full of natural treasures like coal, copper, and gold, and its story as the heart of the Mongol Empire still echoes today, making it a land of legends. Number 7 is Indonesia. But wait, isn't Indonesia made of islands? Yes, but together, these islands form one of the largest countries in Asia, stretching across the equator from Sumatra to Papua. Indonesia has over 17,000 islands, full of jungles, volcanoes, and beaches. Its land covers tropical rainforests full of life, and its population makes it one of the largest in the world too. Indonesia's size matters because it controls important sea routes, and it is rich in natural resources like palm oil, coal, and gas. This island giant proves that a country does not need to be one single piece of land to be large and powerful. Number 8 is Iran, a country of mountains, deserts, and ancient history. Iran sits between the Middle East and Central Asia, and its size has made it a crossroad of empires, from the Persians to the modern day. Its land is full of contrasts: deserts like Dasht-e-Kavir, mountains like the Zagros, fertile valleys, and big cities like Tehran. Iran's location gives it power in both culture and politics, and its size makes it rich in oil, gas, and agriculture with a past full of kings, poets, and science. Iran stands tall as one of the great Asian giants. Number 9 is Turkey, the country that bridges Europe and Asia with most of its land in Asia. Turkey is large and diverse, full of history. From the ancient city of Troy to the Ottoman Empire, its land includes mountains, seas, fertile plains, and important cities like Istanbul, which stands on 2 continents. Turkey's size has given it a key role in trade connecting Asia with Europe through the Silk Road, and today it is a modern country with a mix of cultures. Its land stretches from the Mediterranean coast to the mountains of Anatolia, showing the strength of its size. Number 10 is Myanmar, also known as Burma, a country in Southeast Asia, full of rivers, mountains, and history. It is larger than Thailand, Vietnam, and many others in the region. Myanmar stretches from the Bay of Bengal to the mountains near China and India. Its size gives it rich farmland, jungles, and minerals, and its rivers, like the Irrawaddy, have supported people for centuries. Myanmar is a land of golden temples, ancient kingdoms, and many ethnic groups. Its large land makes it important, even if it is less known compared to its neighbors. These are the 10 giants of Asia, from the frozen Siberian plains of Russia to the tropical jungles of Indonesia, from the deserts of Saudi Arabia to the mountains of Iran and Turkey. Each one shows that size is not just about land. It is about people, culture, history, and power. Together, they form the backbone of Asia, the continent of extremes, the largest, highest, hottest, coldest, and most crowded place on Earth. So next time you look at a map, remember that these 10 countries hold the key to understanding Asia's greatness. Size matters, but the stories inside the land matter even more. And that is why these giants are not just the largest. They are some of the most fascinating places on Earth.